For this next video in the series, we wanted to respond to all of the calls and questions we are getting about business funding during COVID. As we discussed previously, business credit is the first tier of business funding and is the quickest one to get. In all of our videos, we discuss strategies about establishing business credit and working on business funding. To try and dial this in a little more for the COVID season, we've come up with these 5 here that are really kind of tailored towards helping us focus that growth now when things are a little bit chaotic and a little bit crazy out in the workplace. Let's go a little deeper in each one of these. The first strategy is to not wait, to get started. The most common mistake that we see made over and over with our clients is when we speak to them, they say, hey, this is great. I'm going to need this next quarter, in 2 quarters, beginning of the year. It's always at some future point. When it comes to establishing business credit and your business credit profile, this is not an immediate process. It is not something that when you need it, you snap your fingers and you have it. There are very specific steps and there's waiting periods to report in between. We have a very accelerated 90-day course. And even with that, it's still going to be a minimum of those 90 days. So what we see the mistake often made is to wait. We tell everybody, get started now so that in Q1, in Q2, next quarter, in the next couple of months, when you're ready, at that point, you've done the homework, you've done the assignments, you have business credit ready to take advantage of those opportunities. The next step is to maintain separation between personal and business credit. It's always wise to keep the business and personal worlds separate, but it becomes especially critical now during the COVID era when a lot of companies have less income, and it makes it very easy to use personal funds and commingle or mix the business and personal income streams. The whole purpose of your LLC or your S Corp is to provide a corporate veil or a wall to separate those 2 worlds. By commingling or mixing business and personal credit, it has the ability to break that wall and expose your personal assets. The next step is establishing new business trade lines. Your business credit profile is based on the trade lines you have in the history, both positive and negative, you have with those trade lines. When you're getting started, trade lines like Home Depot or Staples or Chevron gas cards are typically going to be easier to get. And as you deepen your credit profile and history, you can then move on to credit cards and American Express cards as well, with the ultimate goal of getting to the point where you can get a business loan. The challenge is always finding these companies that are willing to work with somebody who is new or has a new business credit profile. That again is where our business credit course comes into play. The next step is also one to be used often, and it's to only use what you need and try and keep your debt to income or your DTI ratios as low as possible. Debt to income is just what it sounds. It's the percentage of debt you have versus income, and that has a direct correlation on the business credit profile as well as the business credit scores. So only using what you need and not maxing the cards, but keeping a lower balance will help increase your Paydex or your business credit score, as well as your business credit profile. The last step is to review your business credit profile as often as you can. A strong business credit profile is one of the best assets that your company can develop. It will allow you to fund the company as well as leverage growth. Just as a strong personal credit profile allows you to have access to additional funding and lower interest rates and 0% rates, this is the same for your business. The business credit profile allows you that leverage to grow your company. At Obsidian Bear, we are the nationwide leaders in establishing business credit for our clients. We've developed a very accelerated 90-day business credit course. that is designed to work with startups and small businesses to help them establish a strong Paydex number, to have trade lines working and reporting to the business bureaus, and have access to the credit and funding to maintain and leverage growth. Please contact us to schedule a complimentary strategy session to talk about this further. We can be reached at www.obsidianbear.com, by phone at 385-200-0951, or you can email me directly at jason@obsidianbear.com. Thank you.